The return of Jimora, folks. Everybody, please give a round of applause for Jimora, who is back on the team with Tyrannisif on the squad also. I'm doing double mega strategy here. Let's give this a try. I want a strong special attacker with earth power to hit that damn bridge. And double megas is cool. You can mega depending on the situation, folks. They're calling it smart. They're saying I'm innovating. They're saying I'm an innovator. I'm being celebrated right now. They're celebrating my ingenuity. There's one more day for me to achieve champion rank. Oh, just kidding. There's no way that's happening. But we'll game as best as we can for the moment. I'm currently 146,844th in the entire world. Very embarrassing. I was formerly top 20,000, which was considered pretty auspicious. And then I lost a bunch of games to a bridge too far. The bridge too far. All right, gamers, we're up against Sun. Well, I believe Tyrannisif was made for a moment like this. They've got the damn giraffe they have. They have the giraffe, which I'm concerned about. I have, maybe, you know, Mega Glim kind of goes ballistic here. Would you agree? It would seem that it has some merit. I'm going to maybe do Chomper, Corviknight lead, Sif in the back, and then... I don't know if Glimmer is coming out if it needs to. Or what. It is weak to ground and bad against Chomper. Maybe just chuck in a Sneasler is just powerful. Sneasler is powerful, is it not? Thing is, it can't fake out against the giraffe. Could be a more of a Primarina type scenario. Primarina is pretty good versus all. It's concerned about Solar Beam, but I do have Sif to override override Sun with Sand. And I have friends. I have friends that have my best interests at heart, and that's what will save me. That will save me! Okay, Chomper and Sneasler leading off. I have Chomper and Corviknight being smart. I believe I should attempt to go for a Tailwind if they'll let me. I don't have Protect on the bird anyway, so the best I can do is go for it all. To go for it all is my best bet. So. And that is what I'll do. We'll see if they choose to fake out my bird. They did. What can be done about it? What can be done about a thing like that? Tell me. You tell me and I'll listen. No, I won't. You tell me and I'll listen. Okay, so I got a few different choices here. A Quake kind of goes crazy because it will kill Sneasler. The thing is, my Chomper is under some fire. I would like to preserve it, I think. I'm going to go to the Prima and then throw out a Brave Bird into the Sneasler and see what that does. That will also do decent damage, I think, to most of the possible switch-ins. Even a Charizard. You know? You know what I'm getting at? Are you smart? Oh, I'm immune to Dragon Claw, am I? He's gone for Dire Claw, which I do live, luckily. That's a good move by opponent, though, to cover the scenario where I go Primarina. But I think my very brave bird, my courageous bird, will get a kill here. And that's highly auspicious. Extraordinarily auspicious, that is. Now, Primarina is effectively deceased. It's going to die to any incoming hit. Not very good for its not very good for its livelihood or anything like that. Okay, so are they going to try to Trick Room here? I don't think Trick Room is going to be amazing for them or anything. Okay, I would assume they got the Zard coming in one day. I would make that assertion. Okay, we will not commit to Tailwind then, I guess, because they could Trick Room. It would erase it effectively, wouldn't it? Suppose I'll Hyper Voice if they'll allow me, or maybe I'll Moonblast into the Chomper if they'll let me. No, I feel better about Hyper Voice because okay, be quick. And a Brave Bird into the Giraffe. I feel better about Hyper Voice because they could go Charizard here. They go King Gambit, and Hyper Voice will hit both. I actually think I'm getting another attack in with my absolutely wonderful Primarina, which I wouldn't have expected. I thought it would die by now. Actually, never mind. It's going to die. I speak too soon. I speak too soon. Goodbye, Primarina. Bye-bye. Well, surely Chomper is the one to bring in. It can quake freely here very well. It can quake very well here. What can be done about it? I would surely, if I do anything, I body press into the King Gambit, I think. I'm sure they've got a Charizard. I'm sure of it. Well, they've protected on King Gambit. It was a smart choice. That was a smart choice and an intelligent choice. I suppose a Trick Room is pretty good for them here. Yeah, they got two Slowies. Oh, a berry on the giraffe is gonna put a wrinkle in... Put a wrench in the works for me, isn't it? Oh, how terrible. I don't know, folks. I think I can just Quake and Body Press again. Call me a bozo if you like, but... You can say what you will about me. I think I'll, I think killing King Gambit is pretty important. This guy's a threat right now to me. Ah, crap. They're gonna go Charizard, aren't they? And then erase all of this work I'm doing to kill King Gambit. I think King Gambit's literally a bigger threat than Charizard right now. No, they stay in. Okay, good. Well, I think I can, Oh, I might die to a Psychic. Dazzling Gleam. Oh, let's go Chomper, living that. Wahoo! That's only a non-stab Dazzling Gleam from a Giraffe. A Giraffe doesn't have powerful enough mystical abilities to defeat me here. It would seem. Okay, I think that's gonna subsequently die to an Earthquake. I knew Truffleberry was there, but I still needed to chip the guy. Wahoo! You're nobody. So there's a Charizard who can make Sun, of course, but I do have a literal Tyrannosif in the back to help me in this instance, don't I? No, they didn't bring their Mega. Sorry. I actually knew that already, but this is Megaless, unless it's Mega Chomper. I guess it's Mega Chomper, isn't it? Oh, that might put a spanner in the works, mate. I might lose to a Mega Chomp. I didn't think Mega Chomp was possible. Frankly. I hope I'm not an idiot this whole time. Wait a second, this is bad. Yeah, I think it's Mega Chomp. No, they didn't Mega though. They did not choose to Mega Evolve. Well, good. Okay, it's only a Chomper. It's a Chomper by its lonesome. Can a Chomper on its lonesome achieve enough value to defeat me? No, I'm smart. Yeah, wasn't Mega, I guess. They just didn't bring a Mega, which it's not. You don't have to bring a Mega. You don't have to, but it's usually advantageous to bring a Mega. You don't have to though. You can. People can do as the people have agency, and they can forego Mega Evolution as a concept if they like. I guess. Whether that's smart or stupid is anyone's guess. Anyway, we're up against another Sand Mirror. I gotta be honest, I want to use Hydreigon on this team, but I don't have one. I think Hydreigon could be good as like a Scarf user, with also learns Earth Power, has Levitate for Chomper synergy, has also Dark Pulse and Ghost Resistance for the Basculegion matchup, and Water Resistance. So I figured Hydreigon would actually work here, but we don't have one. I don't have one. My opponent is is inundated with a Hydreigon. Well, what do you do here? I think I'm inclined for a Sneasler lead because it threatens Rotom Wash pretty well. Tyranitar, Hydreigon, and Excadrill. I might even be inclined for a Corviknight just because it's nice defensively and it's my friend and stuff like that. Is it a Chompa? Is Chompa rearing its head? Chompa's always quite good, but in this matchup it might be awkward. I think it's still pretty good. There's 3 ground immunes, but I have Dragon Claw for the Hydreigon. And what do you think about Primarina? It's threatened by Rotom, but against everything else it's good. I think it's Primarina. If we can get through Rotom, Primarina's big. Wahoo! What about Mimikyu's up to? You reckon it's Trick Room? It could be Trick Room Mimikyu. We're up against an amateur, which is... That bodes well for my future, can I say. Mimikyu and Rotom. Yeah, I don't know what Mimikyu's up to. If it's going to Trick Room or... It gets Will-O-Wisp and stuff like that. It does get that. So that could be what it's up to. I think I want to just close combat into the Rotom. Because defeating Rotom is high value for me, and I'm going to go Sif on the Corvi. I could just get burned on my Sneasel here, which would be a slight disaster. Fake Out is not very high value here, since I don't have a great ally follow-up, you know? I'd rather just, I think, directly attack this Rotom Wash, this washing machine. Let's do that. Probably as a damn Citrus Berry if I had to... If you were making me guess with a gun to my head, I would say Citrus Berry, and what do you know it is? It literally is. Indeed. Shadow Claw has been tanked handily. That's no problem at all. Wisp on the Sneasler is problematic, of course. And I'm possibly about to get wisped on my Tyrannosif also. So that doesn't bode outstandingly, does it? That's the not a very good level of boding right there. Let me ponder my future, if you'll let me. I'm gonna protect with the Sif and just attack the Rotom again. I think that defeating Rotom is pretty imperative here. It would mean that my Primarina is extremely well positioned. Oh, the crit is auspicious. That basically is actually extraordinarily lucky. Okay, my guy's dead. It was burned anyway, so what are you gonna... I'd complain, but who'd listen? I would complain, but who would listen? And then... I've sort of brought the slowest team ever, I'm realizing. We don't have anything faster than... this bloke to punish it. You know? The thing is, what if I go Corvi? They're going to die to Sand. So if they attack Corvi, it means they're not Wisping Sif. They also might be inclined to Wisp Corvi, which would erase their turn because I have Lumberry. So we do this, and then we, I'm actually going to go Primarina. Don't call me a bozo. You don't call me an idiot. Don't do that. You don't do that. Yeah, play rough on that that's manageable. Okay, Wisp on that is manageable also. Hopefully that puts me in Citrus range and I get a nice heal here. I'll be very upset if Rotom lives this. I think it's taking 5% from Sand. It does 6+%. Yeah, that's gone. And then we get the big Tailwind. Corvi is faster than Prima, so we want to potentially attack into the Mimikyu to break its disguise and then start clicking moves with Primarina. You know? Know what I'm saying, folks? You know what I'm saying? Anyone get what I'm talking about? Tailwind is up. Let's just double check that. Hmm. Yahoo! I was about to go off on another rant about the Champions UI, but I'll restrain myself for now. I'll restrain myself. No, I will not talk about that again. Let's not get into that can of worms today. The UI of the game is perfect. It's perfect. It's a delight. But that guy's still faster post Tailwind? I don't think Mimikyu was that fast. That's crazy. Well, alright. Oh, they also Tailwind, huh? Mm-hmm. That's a touch inauspicious. I'm not gonna lie, that's just a little bit inauspicious. What do you think about my future, folks? My Prima is almost deceased. I got a Tyranitar, but to what end, you know? To what end? I guess I'll protect and take 1,000,000 in chip damage. Are they gonna play rough? They're probably gonna play rough because it covers my tar. So I think protect is actually the best move, unfortunately, for Jim. Because they're under fire from not only the Mimikyu, but also the Corviknight. Good thing is my actual Corviknight is sort of just sitting here invincible. Yep, that's gonna earn the KO. I think my Corvi is faster than their Corvi, which is good news. Oh, bulk up. That's well, that's a problem. That's a problem. The Sandstorm has subsided. I guess that's kind of good on this turn for Jim, at least. For Jim, the price is 1,000,000. They've got Sif. Oh. Well, I can't help but think I'm in some trouble. I cannot help but believe I'm in a little bit of trouble. I think my Primarina is going to die. Would it be crazy to suggest that my Primarina is going to die to a Corviknight hit? And there's not much to do about that? There's little to do about it? I think a bulked up Corviknight might just defeat me in this endgame, regrettably. I do hate to admit it, but I think it's the truth of it. It's Mega Sif it is. I have one too. Me as well. And me also. Okay, well, the body press is enormous damage. I do believe, though, that Corvi will act first here and kill my... Oh. Well, Tyranitar will just kill the Primarina, and that'll deal with that one. Well, maybe we can 2v1 the Corviknight in this end game. We'll see. It does have lefties also. It's tough, man. It's a toughie. My Tailwind is petered out. Also. Oh boy. I wonder if I should Tailwind, actually. Should I Tailwind here rather than anything else? They have... It's cool UI when you have to scroll all the way to the red section with L and R to see that they have Tailwind up. Couldn't put that on the main battle screen? No, sorry. Sorry, that was rude of me to say that to the small company that makes the game. Sorry, it's a team of like a dog and a cat working tirelessly to make this game. This game was made by a 5-year-old child in his spare time. If I say anything bad about it, it's very rude. I can't be rude to the game and say that they should have better UI. I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to do that. I Tailwinded, I think. Brave Bird into the Corvi, which is... Okay, hopefully their moveset is limited enough that we have what it takes here. You reckon their moveset is limited enough that we have what it takes? I think my Corvi is now speedier than their Sif, which is... Their Tailwind ran out. Okay, I think I've Tailwinded at the perfect time. I think they're probably going to protect this Sif, but like, what would you have me do? I just protected my Sif, didn't I? Well, Rock Slide is the move for flinching Corvi, and also most damage against Corvi. Actually, crunches more, but the flinch chance is relevant to people. To some. Woohoo! Oh yes. They didn't protect, that's good. I wonder why they didn't. Maybe they don't have it. Well, it's 2v1 versus a Corviknight. Hopefully we can do it. What? Critical hit, I think. Oh, goodness, I'm fortunate. Wait, you only have Brave Bird, I think, man. I was worried about nothing. I thought you were actually going to win this. If you only have Brave Bird, then you never stood a chance, frankly. If all you have is Brave Bird, then what do you have to show for all this effort? Very little. I wonder if Iron Head is actually the move to stack flinch chances on it. Surely not. Body press. Actually? What's Iron Head flinch chance? 20? How do we get move in? Why? 20%? I'm sold. I don't think body press plus slide KOs anyway. They got too much defense. They got +2 defense right now. Yeah, the damage is only like 5% there, but the extra flinch chance I think is quite relevant. Because they could have Roost and heal it all back. So I think it's the most relevant thing I can do here is try to flinch them. Yep. They did Roost, but I think my play was correct for the highest odds to prevent the Roost. You know? In fact, I'll do it again. And in fact, I will do it again. And the wheel is turning round and round. An impressive 5 percentile. I think my odds are good to win this. But stranger things have happened. They Tailwind. So they got Tailwind, Bulk Up, Roost, Brave Bird is their set. So I'm not actually threatened by anything, am I? I should just Tailwind again, in fact. In fact, I could... No, I shouldn't crunch for defense drops because they have mirror armor, so that would lower my own defense. In fact. That would in fact be bad for me. I might low kick because they could Roost. It would actually be super effective. Bulk up they do. That's sensible. That's about as sensible as ever. I don't... Should I be wary about a Rock Slide's PP? I don't even know. I think no, because I've got more than they have Roosts. But no, one Roost is not equal to one Rock Slide. Like 3 Rock Slides is equal to 1 Roost or something like that. Okay, I'm gonna do the Iron Head Rock Slide maneuver again. Weird end game. I think I'm fine. They'll just eventually run out of resources is the thing. About them. Is there a case to be made to not Tailwind so that my guy can low kick super effectively against a Roost? There might be a case to be made for that. Probably the flinch chance is the better out to play for. Damn, man. Surely you just can't win though. Like we're gonna sort of sit here for hours, but I don't think you can actually come out on top of this. I think. I don't think there's any way opponent can defeat me. Unless I'm insane. Like, I have 2 Pokemon against 1 here. I will eventually flinch and crit you. If it comes to it. Oh, this is insane, isn't it? I did get a flinch finally, but I'm not doing enough damage, actually. Oh boy. I'll see you in 1,000 years, folks. I'll see you in 1,000 years. Woohoo! How much more damage does Body Press do? The extra flinch chance is surely far more valuable than the extra damage that Body Press would do, I think. That seems to make sense to me anyway. My Tailwind has petered out. I think I want Tailwind, so I have flinch chance. Correct? Is that correct? Will they kill me before this goes to struggle? It's a great question. They got Tailwind. Roost only has 8 PP. I don't know how many they've used. I think like a couple. Wait. I'm still faster. Well, they have to. They've Tailwind to match me fruitlessly. If only I had knockoff on the Tar, by the way, that would speed things up. I got Crunch instead, which is for more damage against Megas. Would be great in this scenario. Would be good in this scenario to have knockoff, certainly. Would be the advantage here. You're saying it would be smart here. Alright. That's a flinch. I'm going to do it again, controversially speaking. It's controversial of me, but I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do the same move I've been doing. It may get to the point where I have to click Crunch, and then I will eventually drop my defense, and I will lose as a result. Brave Bird only, though. I missed Rock Slide. This is a disaster. They've gotten a Roost. I will not forfeit. You will not make me forfeit. I'm going to play this out, but this is... Suddenly I'm not so certain I'm going to win any longer, because that Roost has sort of erased all of my efforts. What if I just, like, don't... The flinch plan might not actually have great odds, huh? Iron Head flinch plus Rock Slide flinch is a 20% and a 30%. I only have 4 Rock Slide flinches left, so I can't even really get through all of their resources, can I? It's time to just hit the guy for normal damage, run them out of roosts, I think. No more of this flinch game plan. Wait. That was a crit. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, is that how much Body Press has been doing this whole time? Holy... No, no, no. You probably go for the flinches when they're low enough. I'll go for the flinches here, I think, right? No, they're gonna Tailwind. I guess I need a Tailwind, unfortunately. I need to Tailwind, it would seem. Yahoo! Oh my goodness. Is this the longest VGC game ever recorded? It's the longest one yet. Average Gen 2 OU game. Brave Bird into the Sif is doing how much? It's now 2 hitting it. Am I going to lose this after all my... 3 minutes left until battle ends? Oh. Wait, I can stall it, can I not? Can I... Battle timer. Can I win on the timer somehow? How does the timer work in VGC? I never understand this crap. I don't get the timer. I guess 3 minutes on the timer. I don't even know what that means. As in, I don't know what it's counting. They're going to call me stupid for not knowing what that means. They're going to call me stupid. I think now you go for the Rock Slide flinch. Damn, man. I can't believe this. I'm going to lose to this crap. Oh my goodness. 2 minutes left until battle ends. Can I... Well, okay. How do you win on timer? It says 3:44, but it's not ticking down. Do you understand my confusion? It says 3:44 with a clock next to it. But, like, what does that mean? Oh, that's their time, but why is their time not ticking down? I don't know what's going on. So I'm the one low on time. There's no way I'm winning on time. I have less time than them. I have 48 seconds on my clock. I got 48 seconds on my clock, folks. And they have... How do they have 3 minutes and 44 seconds? I guess they're clicking moves very quickly. They're selecting moves quickly. They are. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this one. This is demoralizing, huh? Why? How do they have 3 minutes 37? An entire 3 minutes and 37... Okay, can I win on time? Maybe there's like a maximum amount of time the battle can take? Or something? Is that the truth of it? Is that the truth? I don't know. And because I have 2 Pokemon, I will win? Is that what happens? Or it's a tie? I don't... We'll find out, mate. Why don't we find out? Or is it whoever's lower on their own timer? Why don't we just give it a go? Why don't we just try? The play is to go for a Rock Slide Flinch, I think. Which is higher odds than a Double Protect with Iron Head factored in. Okay. Battle is ending. Apparently. Is battle ending? Double Protect is not 50-50 in this game. It's something other. Okay, they're gonna kill my Sif, which might mean that I don't win. I don't know the rules on ties in this. Well, what the hell's about to happen? Didn't it say... Why is there a separate timer also to the timer on each of our clocks? It would make sense to me that once one guy runs out of time, they lose. But like... Time has run out, the battle is over. It was a draw? That's sort of unfair, because they were going to win. They were going to win, is the thing. But alright. Okay. A draw. My first ever draw in VGC. So is there like a... What's the point of my timer if there's some universal timer that is separate? That seems to be different. Or was the timer... So I lost my time, and when I run out of time, I draw? So is it just good to always run out of time, then? They had more time on their clock, so I feel like they should have won. What's the point of the... I don't understand that. I gotta look up how the timer works. I gotta look that crap up. Anyway, we're up against my arch nemesis, Archaladon. Right here. Well, GG to that fella that I just played. I think we bring Mega Glimora in the Archaladon matchup, actually. Okay, I'm gonna lead with Tyranitar. And Glimora, why not? We'll go... I think we'll go Corviknight because it hits Sinistcha and Sneasler, and also pretty good against... It can deliver hit from Basculegion, and also pretty good versus Scizor. And then I guess it's Primarina, even though it matches up poorly against the Char and the Bridge. And sort of the Sneasler. I think it can live the Diaclaw at least and trade up. So we'll see how this plays out, folks. I don't know, because I'm bringing 2 potential Megas, so I could Mega with my Sif or my other fella. Well, I think this lead matchup is horrendous for me, isn't it? This is atrocious. I think I have to get out of here with at least one of these. We're gonna protect and then go like to the bird. Oh, maybe I should have spiky shielded with the Glimora, because that can achieve a potential value, or whatever. Oh, whatever. It's fine. Surely if they target anybody, they would target Sif, right? It's a weather war, they want to kill the Sif. That's my logic. I think it makes more sense to protect the Sif. Swords Dance up. Oh my goodness, that's bad. Yeah, that's not great, is it? I don't have like... I don't have any fire move. That's a real problem for me. Okay, I'm glad to have a Lomberry in a moment like this, but it's a little unfortunate that it happened on the very first turn. I will say, that's a little regrettable. I guess I have to, like, tank a Bullet Punch here and do nothing about it. Like, that's really bad, isn't it? That seems to be horrible. I can go Primarina and, like, die. I would love to Brave Bird Sinistcha, but the Mega Scizor is far more pressing, but Brave Bird does 0 to it. I think I'm just finished to a simple Scizor. This is gonna seriously kill me. I guess I will Brave Bird the Scizor. Because, like, I need to, but... boy, is that tough. It's a toughie. They're gonna Bullet Punch there because there's no reason not to. It might even kill the guy. Okay, it didn't quite kill, but still. Did do a lot. I think I died at the follow-up Matcha. Yeah, we're doing a Peanuts. Goodness gracious. Okay, I'm glad you did that instead of Matcha, because, like, that's pretty fruitless for you. You've healed 6%. And then lost it once again. I also don't need attack on my Primarina, of course. Yeah, I'm thinking, like, I have nothing to do. Where would I even fit a fire move on this damn team? Incineroar, which I took off the team because the whole meta is adversarial to it, but it would be great versus Mega Scizor, I will say. Would be great here against the Mega Scizor, but I took it off the team because it wasn't doing very well for me. Replaced it with the Sneasler. I've actually found limited use for the Sneasler so far. The Sneasler has not helped me very much. I bet this Scizor also has a Roost, and it's just gonna eat me alive. This is quite terrible. Maybe you could say I should have sacked Tyranitar, but I hate the idea of doing that in a rain matchup. But at least it would allow me to get a Hyper Voice off into the Scizor, which would do damage to it, which seems to be a very desperate thing I need. I perhaps should have, in this scenario, sacrificed the Tyranitar purely for that purpose, but that feels like a losing play, but so does the switch to Primarina, I suppose. So does the switch to Primarina in the first place. That would also feel like a losing play. They've withdrawn Sinistcha for Basculegion. Okay, maybe they didn't even bring the damn rain in this one. Okay, Primarina was nice knowing you while you were still here, but now you rest. Goodbye. This Scizor is such a problem. This is such a problem. Maybe Garchomp could have helped. With its sash and stuff. Ooh. Things are happening that you wouldn't believe. Like I'll body press to not recoil myself. If they have Roost, it's over anyway. If they have Roost, I'm dead anyway. Wouldn't you agree, chatters? Commenters? If I have Roost, it's over regardless. Okay, they've chipped themselves a bit with Spiky Shield. I've given everything to kill this Scizor. I've given everything. I live flip turn, I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. Okay, what have he brought? The bridge? If after all this there's a bridge, I'm gonna be in such trouble. That's a second Mega. Effectively, they got the Char. Oh, wait, I forgot about the Char healing it up out of range of freaking Body Press. I should have Brave Birded. I didn't think about this. Oh, forgive me for not thinking about this. Oh, forgive me. Oh, forgive me, please. For not thinking about the freaking... Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That's... The stupid cup. The cup runneth over, he does. He runneth over, the bastard. That cup runneth over. Well, now I can Body Press. Oh, the covering recoil damage. It might have been relevant in a different world. Okay, we got the double Spiky Shield. I guess I should Brave Bird to cover the event of the Spiky Shield KO. Because now Body Press will do nothing. There's things I'm not thinking about, evidently. I'm not thinking about these fringe case scenarios, and I'm paying the price for it. I'm paying the price. Goodness gracious. Okay, well, after a million matches, surely this one's burning. It's been too long. Oh, well, I can be thankful that the matcha hasn't burned me. The matcha has not burned me today. Okay, after all that incredible turmoil, this Basculegion, I think, just clicks water moves until I perish. I think this Basculegion sort of just clicks moves until I'm dead. And I can't do much about that. I think I double tap it because if there's an Archaludon after all this, it's truly over for me. Maybe I should have actually not Mega'd there to at least make a Toxic Spike. Because this is dying to a Wave Crash. We know this to be true. Wait, did I just... 1 minute. Does Ghost resist poison? I think I've forgotten that, and it's going to have lethal consequences here. As this resists my hit. I have no excuse for these choices. I have no excuse. And yet I would like the commenters to be nice to me anyway. Can you be nice to me anyway, even though I've played badly, even though I've made mistakes? Can you just have some grace towards me regardless? I don't want you to be mean. Be kind. Okay, I clicked a not very effective move. It poisoned though, that's good. I got a poison. I did get a poison. So that's smart. But, shouldn't have probably done that. I think. Well, I think that... What are they? Scarf Basculegion? We can play around that. Scarf Basculegion here. Well, surely... Okay, let's be smart for the first time ever. I can't Mega with Sif. You can't Mega twice. That would be illegal. Have they revealed their third fella? I don't know. I don't even know what this play is, but we're doing it. Rage Powder. Oh, they did? They did Last Respect? Into the guy who could have Spiky Shielded? I thought they would just exit with the Basculegion, to be honest. Well, it's over then. I have nothing, naught but a Sif. Wait a second? No, they can exit still. That's a shame. Bye-bye. Alright, very embarrassing battle, that one. I think despite my errors, I probably lost anyway, but you still shouldn't, you should not make errors. You should not make mistakes, ever. To make mistakes is not good. It is not smart to be wrong and to be unideal. To be non-ideal is not good. To be non-ideal is far from it. Anyway, let's play Scrandle. The Big Dunk Pie I'm going to click on because it's a funny name, and I win as a result. The Big Dunk Pie. Chicken satay box or the chili chips and rice? This looks horrible. The chili chips and rice. The chicken satay box does not look much better. Which looks better? Which looks better here? I can't even... The chicken satay box was the winner. I felt that was the case. The Kassavurst. Or the fire-grilled kielbasa sausage with fresh bread and a 0.5 litre beer. I think both of these are solid meals for the football game, especially the one that comes with a beer. Can I click on it? Oh, yes. I need a beer right about now, am I right, folks? After that battle. Chicken katsu curry or the sausage, egg and cheese breakfast special. I reckon the sausage, egg and cheese breakfast special looks pretty good. Call me crazy. It's a bit blurry photograph, but the bread looks crunchy and flaky. Probably the chicken katsu curry will win, because people have a bias towards Japanese cuisine, I've found. But I think that maybe in my world, the sausage, egg and bacon special was better. Cheesy chips is a monstrosity. We're clicking other. Are you putting them slices of American cheese on some chips and calling it a day? Get out of here. Pie, chips, and curry sauce is going to destroy the world's worst cheeseburger. World's worst cheeseburger doesn't hold a candle to pie, chips, and curry sauce. Sausage with red wine sauce and parsley potatoes. This is not horrible, but I think this looks more... This looks more appetizing. This value is kind of outstanding for the football, can I say? 9 quid. For a pretty sizable chunk of chips with, like, vegetables in them also? What's in here? Some fried veggie? And a chicken sandwich, I mean... I would be very happy with that at the footy, let alone elsewhere. Be serious with the Rotherham United cheeseburger burnt to a crisp. Be serious. Chicken strips with fries, sausage chips, and curry sauce butty. This sausage does not look right. I don't like the look of that. Chicken strips with fries it is. Oh! And we have... I'm sorry, the sausage in the blanket doesn't win ever. A 10 Scrandle. Yes, man, I win. I'm a perfect Scrand gamer. I win. It was easy also. It was easy is the fun part, is that it was very easy. That's the part that's fun about this. Bye-bye, gamers. Woohoo!